Buckminster Fuller has on his gravestone a very simple phrase. It says, "Call me Trimtab." So what does that mean? What is a Trimtab? Why would Bucky want that little phrase on his ship? So let's just take a look here. If we build an ocean liner here, you have to use your imaginations a little bit, but here we go. And if you go like that, what happens is that if this is the front of the ship, you have down here, this little part right here is the rudder. And of course, as you know, the rudder goes down under like this, and it steers the entire ship here, so that if you move this, it goes like that. The problem, of course, though, with the rudder is that if it's in the water, and that's where it has to work, that too much water resistance. And so what happens is we have this little tiny piece right at the end of the rudder that's called a Trimtab, so it doesn't have much resistance against the water. What that does, it turns, and it creates a vacuum. And when it creates a vacuum, then it allows the rudder to turn, and then when the rudder turns, then the whole boat turns. And so what Bucky called himself, called me Trimtab, and he's probably the greatest mind in the 20th century was Bucky's. He made 50 predictions, of which 47 of them came true. Photoelectric cell, a person on the moon. He made them 50 years in advance. 47 out of 50 came true. So he really understood where the power is. And if you look at the theory of initial conditions, that what you want to do is that tiny little piece that has to change. If you change this little piece, you can change the whole ship of your life course and move it in the direction you want to go. But you've got to know what to Trimtab and what not to. And so most of the courses that we deal with, whether it's Money in You, Success Secrets of the 21st Century, powerful presentations, we spend our time right here working on the Trimtab. And I think Bucky's right that don't try to move the whole boat. Just learn those little things that are going to make your life so much more effective. And they're just tiny, but boy, they are a huge difference. That's why the initial conditions have to be changed in just a little bit.